Avoid phrases like, "I can't afford that," in favor of "how can I afford it?" It's one of Robert Kiyosaki's most quotable lines. His portrayal of the mindsets of the 1% and the 99% in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is spot on. One of the most overused words is never, which is often used as if the speaker already knows what will happen in the future. Because of their realistic outlook on life, the wealthy rarely employ pessimistic language like never, impossible, or I can't. It's possible that you'll be at the bottom one day and at the top the next. But it won't stop you from affirming the former, because you're never in a state of despair and never expect wonderful and joyful things to come your way. I'll tell you something. Not even one wealthy man planned to become wealthy. They went into it blindly, but with the faith and enthusiasm that comes with a newly conceived dream. Warren Buffett has said that he knew from an early age that he would become wealthy, and he never once disputed this. Absolutely no regular Joe has any concept of what it takes to make $1 billion. For a first-timer, $1 million looks like an impossible sum. Once you've gathered $1 million, you'll naturally have some thoughts on how to make the next million, but ultimately, success comes down to a mentality of riches. The key to financial success is trusting your gut. The impoverished person's default mentality is, "I can't," but the affluent person's mentality is, "How can I?" To put it simply, this is the sole distinction between the remaining 99% and the top 1%. No one ever stumbles onto anything by accident. Everything happens for a reason. Winners of the lottery, who are still mentally impoverished, are likely to spend their windfall back into obscurity. If you're approaching the situation with a scarcity mindset, focusing too much on the details of how you'll get the job done is likely to leave you with more questions than answers. While a poor man with a scarcity mindset sees only obstacles and constraints, a poor guy with a wealthy mindset may focus on the how, and his limitless intellect offers him the pathway. So, rather than focusing on the how at the outset of a journey, just promise yourself that you will figure it out as you go. Simply adopt the mindset that you are already wealthy. Adopt the mindset of a wealthy man and start thinking more positively. The rest will work itself out. If you look at the life story of any wealthy person, you will see that everything worked out well for them. It appears to be occurring naturally, yet in reality, it was the person's thoughts that initiated the change. The mind is the most organic way to invite magic into your life. Therefore, the average person will be led to believe that his good fortune is a result of chance, divine favor, or sheer good fortune, despite the fact that there is no such thing as luck. If you put stock in luck, you'll never find it. The proverb says something like, "Fortune smiles upon the daring," and a person who goes against the grain, against the senses in his mind, and just embraces the sensation of his wish already in possession is more likely to have good fortune smile upon him. Thinking from the end rather than of the end, as Neville Goddard puts it. If you're considering the end, you're still aspiring to become a wealthy man. But if you're starting from the end, you already are. Every single one of us desires only emotion can give birth to the manifestation of your deepest desires. Wishful thinking is powerless. To manifest your ideal self in the world, you must first cultivate that self in your own mind. The majority of people wrongly believe that prosperity, abundance, and wealth are all created by man. Man does not make anything. He merely makes it evident. Ultimately, there is only one power capable of creating anything, and that is the source. Whatever you have is a gift from an unlimited mind. Nothing of value has ever come from your hands. You'll feel liberated since you won't have to worry about coming up with something new. You just need to want something clearly, and the source will see to it. This is why the wealthy are so confident in their ability to achieve their goals. They know that all they have to do is think about it, articulate a desire perfectly, and the rest will take care of itself. In contrast, the average person is shackled by his own preconceived notions of what is possible and what is not. That leaves him unable to magically produce $1 billion. We can't even fathom the prospect of tackling a few thousand of them, let alone billions. Simply put, this is the pride of man. The ego convinces a person that he or she is the source of all good and evil, and that he or she must overcome personal demons in order to steal the world's bounty by force. The ego is a barrier between you and your good and the source. Not everyone is out to get you or try to keep you down. Everything that's wrong here can be traced back to you. If God can give a guy billions of dollars, he can give them to you too. In this case, the problem is not with the cosmos but with you. He requested billions of dollars and he received billions. Consequently, begin behaving and thinking in this way, and doors leading to independence and success will open before your very eyes in ways that will leave you speechless with wonder and gratitude.